Welcome to Coaching Insights. I'm David Ranishek with JuiceFeasting.com. Today, we are going to look at the 6 stages of juice feasting. These are really important when you're getting into a juice feast or really any other cleansing program. You will recognize these even if you went into an intermittent fasting kind of a program or doing one meal a day, otherwise known as OMAD, or any other kind of a program. Could be just going into raw vegan foods or vegetarian or vegan, some kind of a program where you're getting onto a track of significantly healing yourself and moving yourself forward. For me, the sweet spot is juice feasting, and then from there, integrating other life practices, which we get into on juicefeasting.com. Today, let's go over the 6 stages of juice feasting. Stage number 1, excitement. I've got my juice machine. I've got all my produce. I am going to heal back whatever it is that's been dogging me for the last week, month, year, decade, or more. I'm going to drop weight. I'm going to look better. I'm going to feel better. I'm going to sleep better. I'm going to do better at work. Look at all this produce that's here for me. I am on a track to health and healing and becoming who it is that I am to become in my lifetime. There's a lot of excitement around starting a juice feast, and rightly so. Quickly, that gives way into stage 2 of your juice feast, cleansing, and you can feel it. Not only are you seeing it on the scale, you're losing a half a pound, sometimes a couple of pounds a day in the first few weeks of a juice feast, but you can feel it in your body. You can feel your lymph clearing out. You can see the change in your face. The lymphatic system, as it clears out, you heal from the top down, and you see the puffiness in your face start to go down. You see the puffiness in your abdomen start to go down. Your rings may actually fit on your fingers more easily. You notice what's going on in your body almost on an hourly basis sometimes in these first few weeks of a juice feast, and so you know that you're in full career of stage 2 of a juice feast, cleansing. Cleansing gives rise to stage 3 of the juice feast. And believe it or not, it's boredom. Now, when I've told my clients this over the years, they go, "What are you talking about? I'm going to get bored? Really?" Yes, you'll get a little bit bored. It'll be the same juice day in and day out, even if you're trying to be creative with it, or you'll get bored with the morning practices, or you'll just wish, hey, I just wish for something different. It's not that there's anything wrong with the juices. I'm not dissatisfied with the benefits I'm getting from the juice feast. I just wish I had a little change up here, right? Or maybe you'll go a couple of days or 3 days and the scale will pretty much be the same. And even though there's a weight exchange going on where your body's letting go of old, dead, and dying stuff it doesn't need anymore and building back new stuff, just seeing the scale sit there and hover around the same weight for a few days can be enough sometimes to bring in a bit of boredom. So when stage 3 boredom comes in, you want to see what you can do to change up your juices. Get some tea on board. Maybe make a little cocktail with lemon juice and apple cider vinegar and some ginger and turmeric and a few drops of stevia, which we'll go over on another video on juice feasting tips and hacks. But you make something like that. Find a new kind of exercise that you want to do that doesn't push you too far in a juice feast, like doing some yin yoga or actually getting out for better walks or going for a walk in a different place. Maybe it's been years since you've listened to jazz, or you should put on some stand-up comedy. Maybe there's a friend that you need to call. Or you should take yourself over to the bookstore and find something new to read. There are a myriad of ways of breaking boredom or breaking through the stage of boredom on a juice feast. But most important is to be mindful of the fact that you are in that stage on a juice feast and that it will pass. It will only last for a few days and in some cases a week or so, but not any longer than that. So again, juice feasting is a mindfulness practice. You go ahead and watch the boredom come up and you say, okay, I'm feeling a little bit bored right now, but I know who I am, I know what I'm doing, and I know why I'm doing it. And so you carry forth and you find creative ways as the artist of your life to go ahead and cure or resolve the boredom or to move through it while you're experiencing it. I've put a whole section on the 92-day juice feasting program on juicefeasting.com on positive diversions. So it's in the first 10 days of the 92-day program. I have a whole file on what I call positive diversions. You want to change your state? You're feeling bored? Well, it's a whole list of things in there that you can start with to look at how we can positively change our state in a way that continues to evolve our lives forward. That we're glad that we're doing it now, and later on we're really glad that we made that choice. So positive diversions are excellent for helping you to move through the stage of boredom. Eventually you move through that stage. You're still juice feasting. You're still healing. And you realize that you become very solid in the practice of juice feasting, much more solid in your ability to move through the temporary emotional states and phases of a juice feast. And you say, you know what, through all that, I'm still here. I'm still evolving my life and my health forward. And so a great sense of solidity comes in stage 4 of a juice feast. And that solidity will continue to grow over time through the juice feast and on beyond it. And as that solidity fills out, becomes a more full aspect of who you are, you realize that you have stage 5, freedom to live. We've been dogged by the food choices that we've made, the health challenges that we've had, and all that has manifested in our lives, maybe to a negative degree, because of those food choices and those health challenges. And when you become more self-reliant and knowledgeable and capable of taking care of your own health, a feeling not only of solidity, but of freedom. Freedom from the things that you had going on for you in the past, and freedom to do the things that you're uniquely here to do. This freedom to live really starts to settle in. And this is something else that tends to grow and evolve and become more full in your life over time. That's stage 5 of a juice feast. And finally, there's stage 6, which is more subtle, but also incredibly exciting, which happens over time. It's either going to happen during your juice feast or as a result of juice feasting and taking care of your health over time. And that is a sense of command. You recognize strongly and fully that you are the artist of your life. No matter what it is that your life is involved with, the relationships, the jobs, the challenges, all of the things that are in your orbit that are part of your own unique self-purpose in your life, you have a greater sense of command as the artist of all of those aspects of your life. And you're supported by a foundation of excellent nutritional and health life practices that rise up through to the more significant, more fundamental aspects of who you are, who you love, what it is that you're here to do. It rises up, that benefit to your health, the health practices you have rise up and help you self-actualize and self-transcend to help the people who are in your orbit, the people that you're here to love, the things in your life that you're here to make better. These are the 6 stages of juice feasting: excitement, cleansing, boredom, solidity, freedom to live, and command. Do watch this video again and really get a strong grip on these stages, because you will see yourself moving through them as you juice feast and move beyond your juice feast. If you enjoyed this video, if you know people who would benefit from it, please share the Coaching Insights series with people that you know or would benefit. If you haven't yet subscribed, please hit the subscribe button down below and the notification bell so that when the next session of Coaching Insights comes out, you'll receive it in your inbox. And for today, that's it. I'm David Ranishek with JuiceFeasting.com. I'll see you again soon.